Hi guys, my name is Megan and welcome to my channel. So we're going to be talking about August energy in this video. I'm going to pull some cards and see what Spirit has to say. But before we get started, I was guided to bring forward Lapis Lazuli crystal. And this crystal was used back in the ancient times, the Egyptian times. It's a very powerful crystal. It helps you with embodying power. And I'm going to read a little bit from the internet. It says, the Sumerians believed that the spirit of their gods lived within the stone, while the ancient Egyptians saw it as a symbol of the night sky. Since the earliest of times, lapis lazuli has been associated with strength, courage, royalty, wisdom, intellect, and truth. So this crystal is really beneficial in August. It's going to help us in August. So if you don't have this crystal, hopefully you can just tap into the energy of this crystal that I'm holding up and utilize the energy of this. Or you can, go buy your own crystal to support you if you can afford to do so. So I'm going to pull some cards now to see what Spirit wants to bring forward. So what message do you have for humanity in August? What can we experience in August? Okay. I knew that card was going to come out. Okay. So the first one that I'm going to bring up, which is the card that I was thinking about before we even started this reading, it's called Tibetan Fire Serpent, seeking a higher truth, discernment, a better path, authority. Does that not go in line with this crystal's description? Yes, 1000%. So this card, and I hope there's no glare on it. Hopefully there isn't. This card is all about August energy, that fire energy, that lion energy. We have Lionsgate Portal on 8/8, and I will be doing a separate video for Lionsgate Portal to see what Spirit wants to do for that. It's going to be a very powerful portal. It is every single year. And this fire energy that's coming forward is helping us with our truth, is helping us step in our power, is helping us take back our power. To really stand in our beliefs and not, it's helping us to, I'm going to be very careful with how I say this, it's helping us to fight back towards the powers that be, towards anything that is out of alignment with humanity's greater good, and it's helping us to develop this fire within and to help our lower three chakras. So the root chakra, the sacral, and the solar plexus are really being, I feel, supported in August. I feel there's going to be a lot of energies coming in, supportive energies, not only from the moon, the sun, but also the planet Sirius B, which has lions on it, lion energy. So it's like they're sending this energy to Earth to help support us at this time, to help us become the lion, to raise up and get within our power like the king of the jungle type energy. And we need this energy because humanity is too compliant, I'm hearing. And we need to get back into this energy of like fierce warrior, light worker type energy of I will not comply, I do not consent, and no more. That's the kind of energy that we're heading towards because humanity has been like suppressed and suppressed and suppressed and suppressed. And so it's like this supportive energy is coming in to like help nudge us in the direction that we need to go, which is the only way we can create change on the planet is by us being that change we want to see. So it's like if you're in a relationship and the relationship is abusive and you keep taking it and taking it and taking it, it's not like overnight that's going to change. What changes is one, your attitude towards the situation and stepping into your power and being like, you will not treat me this way anymore. Or two, you leave the situation. Now, granted, we're on the planet, we can't leave the planet, so what do? We change the situation by our thought process, and instead of complaining about certain things, instead of being like, woe is me, we step back into our power and be like, no more. This has got to stop, no more. All right, so, and I don't want to say this to call this in, but I do feel there is going to be some more shenanigans at play that the powers that be try to do to continue the suppression energy. Now, that's why the lines and all this energy is coming in August, because we're stepping into a time period on the planet where we're shifting more into the 5th dimensional energy out of the 3rd dimension. And the power players, the controllers, whatever you want to call it, the darkness on the planet doesn't want us to move into the 5th dimension at all, because that means they can no longer be here. So us standing in our power, us not consenting, us really staying in our power, even in our personal lives, is going to support that energy moving forward for the rest of the year, so that when they try to play any card that they have left, it's not going to work. It may appear like it's working, but we don't believe it, we don't consent, we don't comply, and we take our power back. And it's not about going and like, fighting and like, what is that word? What is that word when you, oh my gosh, I'm losing my words. Like when you go storm, the castle and you're picketing and all that. It's not about that. It's all about energy. It's about in your mind, in your vibration, I do not consent. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Just shifting your vibration into a higher one, being like, I'm not believing or buying into the BS anymore. I choose to believe in the good. I choose to only see the good. I'm not buying into the fear. I'm not buying into all this drama. We're moving into higher grounds, and that's it. And Takarana, crossing the rainbow bridge, resurrection coming full circle. So this rainbow bridge to me is the bridge that we're crossing into new earth. I do feel that there is I'm already getting like little bits that they want to talk about in the Lionsgate portal video, which I'm not going to share here because I don't want to spoil it. But there is a lot of big energy shifts that are going to be happening in August that is taking us into the next phase of humanity. So it's like we're coming, this resurrection word, it's like we're coming alive again. We are being resurrected as a collective, humanity collective, right? So we were all asleep for so long. We were blind to certain things that were happening. And through the past couple of years, a lot of people have been wakening up. And a lot of people were already awake, but there's been more and more people waking up and starting to see things in a different light and being like, that's not right. That's not cool. What is going on here? How did I not notice that before? And more people are resurrecting, coming alive, awakening. The veil is being lifted. And that's what's going to take us across the rainbow bridge into new earth. It's like we're coming full circle. Back in Atlantis, in Lemuria, when we fell as a humanity, we started to fall into darkness. We had to play this karmic cycle to get to this point in time where we shift the polarity back into our favor, back into the light. We're coming out of the dark ages back into the light. This whole year, I said in my 2022 predictions video, this spirit called this year the return of love and light, because that energy is coming back in, the energy of unconditional love, and it's been coming in, but now we're awakening to it. Unconditional love in light of the highest vibrations. Source is sending so many light codes that are supporting us and uplifting us and shifting our vibration so that we wake up to what's been happening and take our power back, because they can't fix it for us. We have free will. They cannot intervene and take control, and come and take the reins, so to speak. It's like we have to do this for ourselves so that we shift the vibration on the planet through our resilience, through our perseverance, and through our actions of no longer buying into or accepting the status quo that has been accepted on the planet for eons. So that's cool. And then we have Cathedral of Light, stubborn attitudes extending the olive branch in artistry. So stubborn attitudes, there's going to be a lot of people who are still asleep, who are still wanting to believe into the lies, who are still wanting to believe that certain things on this planet are, you know, that have been happening is the truth, and that it's not. There's a lot of truths coming out. There's a lot of things that are going to start surfacing from now until the rest of the year that it's going to be very uncomfortable for people to know about. The truth about certain things that are very dark with political leaders, with government, with celebrities, you name it. It's going to start surfacing, and it's like we're opening Pandora's box, I feel, starting in August. It's like we're opening this box, and all of this decay, all of this darkness is going to start coming out, but we have to look at it. We can no longer be blind to it because we have to see it in order to heal it and move on from it. And there's going to be a lot of people who want to still believe the old and don't want to see the darkness and don't want to believe what they're hearing is true, because it's hard to face that. It's hard to understand, like, how could this person that I looked up to or I idolized or, you know, accepted as my leader be doing these things, or, you know, these celebrities that I idolized, or not idolized, but really liked, and then I'm hearing these things about them, and it's like, it's hard to hear the truth about people that you have liked or, you know, thought highly of, I guess is the better word to say that. And it's all about us that are awakened to these truths already. It's about extending the olive branch to those that are going to be having a really hard time with accepting this reality shift, with accepting these truths that are coming out, and extending our hand and being like, it's going to be okay. Don't worry. The world is not ending. It's not going to shit. We're gonna get through this. It's gonna be okay. This is just part of the cleanup that's happening on the planet. It has to be healed. It has to be cleaned up in order for us to move into better times. In artistry, I feel a lot of people are going to be creating new earth in August. It's like we've already been putting this energy out there, creating new earth, but really a lot of people are going to be awakening in August and helping manifest in new earth, because it's getting more and more and more intense with the energies coming in. That it's like the energy of June kind of kicked everybody's butt, and you probably are feeling like tired, lethargic, or you have really, why did I say June? I meant July. Well, June too. But the energies have been really hard to deal with, and you're either really tired or, you know, just feeling all these weird emotions, or, you know, just different body aches, or just all these things, because the light is literally shifting our DNA, shifting our bodies into this different kind of body that can handle the amount of light that we have integrated. It's not easy for our bodies to handle this amount, this intensity of light, because we've never done it before. Our bodies were, you know, dealing with lower vibrations for so long. To have this amount of light come in, it's not comfortable, and it's purging a lot of emotions, and there's going to still be more purging, but we have to just ride the waves and flow with it. And this on the 28th of July, there was a new moon in Leo, and it was either you have two camps of people. You're either felt really creative, really inspired, really hyper, like go-getter, kind of like, yeah, let's do this, or it brought you down, made you feel lethargic, made you feel tired. So those are kind of the two energies in August, as well as like you're going to have a really fiery, passionate energy of like, yeah, let's get it. Or you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I need to sleep, close my curtains, not talk to anybody, and just deal. So it's two different kind of energies playing out there. And then we have violet fire, transmutation, detoxification, psychic vision, constant distraction. So we have a lot of transformation happening. We have a lot of shifts of energy happening. A lot of people that are awakening are going to start having more of their DNA activated. If you haven't already, you're going to start noticing more psychic abilities coming online, like maybe clairsentience, clairaudience, clairvoyance. I forget the other one. There's so many out there. Just look them up. But it's like this violet fire is helping us get to a neutral point, because like when you look at things politically, red versus blue, when you put the two together, it makes purple. So it's about bringing the two together, the two opposing energies together, to create neutrality. And we are moving into a phase on the planet where we no longer have my side versus your side, but our side. It's like we're coming together and seeing things from a neutral plane where we can coexist and have our own opinions without being so polarized or so upset or triggered by the opposing thought process or like, you know, other ideas and things like that. So we're transmuting that energy, or those old beliefs and those paradigms are breaking down, and we're detoxing humanity, so to speak, in August. That fiery energy from the Lionsgate portal is like literally singeing away. Like, you know, when a fire happens in a forest or something, it's cleaning house, it's cleaning away. Mother Nature knows what she's doing when she creates fire. It's another cleansing type energy, just like water. But I do feel that it's like this distraction energy is going to be coming in to distract us from focusing on what we need to in order to move forward. It's like this energy is going to try to come in from the darkness to distract us and pull us back into fear. And we have to be very resilient and very strong and look at that violet flame and see everything as neutral and being like, okay, that's cool, but I choose to believe this instead. I choose to see the good side of the equation instead. You can have your opinion, you can have your negative whatever, but I choose to come to the other side of that. And what you believe, you will perceive. So if you buy into that, that will be your reality. If you buy into the love and light energy, that will be your reality. It's what you choose to experience will become your experience. And then we have golden light ray, love and laughter, receiving and giving gifts, passionate projects. So there's a huge fiery energy coming in, lots of creative energy. If you choose to dive into it, if you choose to, you know, jump on that bandwagon, this fiery energy from Leo is really helping give passion back to people and support the lower 3 chakras, which is, you know, supporting you with your, you know, side hustles or your side businesses, your passion projects, feeding us with passion energy, because we've been lacking that for so long. It's like this light ray from all of these energies are coming in to really like clean house, burn and singe away all of the lower vibrations that are just kind of like smog right now, to really cleanse and clear, because we've had a lot of really hard months these past couple months and it kind of kicked our butts, but now this energy is coming in to kind of burn away all of that and kind of cleanse it, neutralize it, and bring us back into love and laughter and joy and, you know, receiving the good energy, receiving all of this divine energy so that we can really get back on track and like utilize that energy and harness it, integrate it, so we can channel that energy in and channel it back out through our creative projects and our endeavors. So that is what I have for the oracle cards. Now I just want to get a few tarot cards to see August energy. What do we have? What is this? Ooh, King of Wands, fiery energy. Yes, supportive leader. He is a bold leader. He's powerful. He's charming, he's courageous, so we have to be like the King of Wands in the month of August. Really be in our power. Going back to this crystal, it's all about power, guys. Really, Spirit is saying you need to be in your power. That's it. There is no exceptions. There is no alternatives. We need to take our power back. We need to rise up. We need to stand up. We need to do whatever we can to move forward and no longer move backwards. And you know, it like I'm saying, the fight isn't over. It's going to be another couple months of, and it could go into next year, but it's our choice as humanity. You know, as more people wake up, we could end this thing quicker by more people choosing to stand in their power and not accepting, you know, this is our reality anymore. To choose to disengage with this story and choose to redirect our energy into new earth, into a newer energy, you know, disconnecting from the news, disconnecting from stories you see on social media, and really only paying attention to or putting your energy and focus into things that are of the vibration and frequency that matches new earth, not the old earth. Okay, what do we have here? We have 6 of Pentacles. So 6 of Pentacles is a very generous card. It's about giving and receiving. It's about giving and receiving help, and it's about generosity. So Spirit is giving us so much in August. We just have to accept it and take it. It's like if somebody gives you a gift and you don't accept it, you miss out on that goodness. So what they're giving us, all these gifts that are coming in, we have to accept it, integrate it, and utilize it to our benefit. And what do we have here? Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups, she's very nurturing. She's very healing, and she's very supportive. So our energies, our emotional energies are being helped a lot. We are going to be supported. We are going to be healed. There's going to be more purging of energies, but it's all for our betterment. We need to clean house internally as well as externally. As above, so below, as within, so without. And then we have Page of Cups. So this is about, learning, studying, could be about new work, volunteer work, love. So however you can give back to humanity in August is really helpful. We need more light workers to stand up, to stand in their power, to come into their purpose, to help humanity, because it's go time. Right now is go time. It's like the past 2 years, we've been awakening, we've been waking more people up and getting them into their purpose and coming online so that they can now step into their purpose. So it's about really looking in August as to what do you want to do. I know your 9-to-5 job is probably not your end all be all, but it's going to help you make money while you transition into your passion. Or you can do both simultaneously, but nonetheless, we need to start working towards what we're passionate about, what our soul's true desire is, because if we keep playing into the old paradigm, we keep creating that. What you put energy into gets stronger, so we need to shift and, start using our gifts and our talents and stepping into our purpose. And then we have 9 of Cups. This is about wishes being fulfilled, true material abundance, and good health. So there is abundance for humanity coming. I feel that this is abundance of so many things, of love and financial gains. So don't look at your life right now as nothing is impossible. That's the message. That's the overall message. Nothing is impossible. Stay in your power. You are the creator. And we do have so much wishes being fulfilled and so much positive energy coming in. So even though it's going to look dark, you have to choose to believe in the positive side of that. Come to God's perspective and look down on it and realize that when you're in it, it looks worse than it really is. When you're above it, you can see it for what it really is. You're not in the fog when you come above. So it's about not buying into it, not accepting it, staying in your power, believing in the magic of you being the creator, and that you will have your wishes being fulfilled. So that is what I have for August. I'm sending you guys so much positive energy. And I really hope you tune into the August 8th Lionsgate portal video that I do, because that's going to be really amazing. I already feel the energy coming in for that. So on that note, I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you in another video. Bye, guys.